Hey everybody, back here. I wanted to come on and I wanted to show you how I do my ultimate DIY pages. I'm just going to build one page today. We're going to put pockets and flip pages and belly band, and I think it's going to be fun. I just wanted to show you how I do things. I'm sure everybody does them differently. Lord knows I do. So for this particular page, I have a list of things you'll need. You're going to need two number 2 pages for the base mats, and to mat those pages you'll find the mats on page 3. You'll need 2 number 5 pages, and you'll find the mats for those on page 6. You'll need 3 number 16 pages. You'll find the mats for those on page 9 in the add-on template pack. Now, if you don't have that, you can use your 3-inch leftover piece from when you cut your paper down to 8.5 by 11. You're going to need 2 number 8 pages, and those are pockets, and you'll find the mats for those on page 7. The paper pack that I'm using to mat today is from Hobby Lobby. It's the Paper Studio. It's a little safari. It's a super cute pack. It's got lots of good texture to it, glitter, and you know I love my glitter. So I thought I would use that since I had that over. Sorry about that. I got to get used to this whole tutorial thing. I'm sitting down, so I'm hoping that that'll be good. So with that said, I've already put together the base page. I just assume everyone can do that. You know, they know how to do that. How I do it is, instead of printing out page 1 and 2, I just print out 2 number 2s, and then I cut one completely free of flaps, and then I attach the other one to it. I leave the flaps on that, and you have an assembled page. It's really that easy. So I have the mats and everything cut out for those, but we're going to do that after we assemble the page. Now, I know that some people like to mat as they go. I prefer to get the pages done, then I mat them, then I mount them into the book. That's just how I roll, you know? Everybody's different. So now this is a number 5. I printed out 2 number 5s, and I cut off the tabs, the flaps on each side, and I left one here on the one because this is the one that we're going to use to attach to the book. Now, I haven't put any tape on it because I don't know how we're going to do that yet. We might do it to make a secret pocket, or we might do it to not. You know, we'll see. So I've already went ahead and taped and scored everything, just for, you know, time's sake, because who wants to be here for 20 years? So we're going to assemble this one first. Like I said, we're going to leave this out because we don't know what we're going to do with that yet. So now I am a firm believer in taking my tape off all at once. I know that a lot of people aren't like that. It just makes it easier for me to assemble, you know, the page. So I'm going to do the trick that our wonderful crafty godmother showed us, and that's to, oh my goodness, this tape. Seriously? Alright, this is really good tape too. It just decided to go a little wonky. It's the iCraft tape from Hobby Lobby. I have to buy my score tape online, and sometimes, you know, you just don't, you know, have the patience to wait, or you don't have the time to wait, you know. You got to get your project done. So let's pull out the classes for this. So it's really nice to know that I can get tape, and it's really good. Like, I'm really happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up the corners here so that they, you know, obviously are flush. You want them to be as flush as possible. I always do the front first because of this little tab. I want to make sure that it has room to, you know, to function, to do its job. So I can always trim this edge. I can't really trim this edge. So I do the other side the same way. Now, you know, the adhesive is, you know, wide open. So, and there we have it. And then I just take it and I just smooth it out. We'll bone these. Well, maybe bone isn't the best word. We'll press these down with our bone folder. How's that? Is that better? So there you go. You have a sealed pocket, and it will make a flip page. So what we'll do is we'll add the flip page. I think we'll make a secret pocket. So we're going to line up the flip page right into the side of the paper, and we're going to just make sure everything's nice and flush. Everything looks good. So what I'm going to do is I want to add it so that there is a secret pocket here. Here, I'll show you again. This is a brand new tutorial, so you know, if it's crap, that's why. But you can see you know, the pocket. So what that means is we're gonna tape the other side of the fin. So this is that iCraft tape that I was telling you about. It's a little roll. It is 27 yards, just like the score tape. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, well, you know, without operator malfunction, I'm gonna go ahead and say this works for me just as well as the score tape. I have had no issues with it. It sticks just as good. It does everything I need it to do. We'll just press you down there. I hope you guys can see. So we'll just press the tape and then we'll lift it and get rid of that. Now it's going to go to the back side here. It's going to go like so. So we'll just put it in. Maybe. It's giving me fever. I tell you, it ain't the good fever, you know. All right, so it's in nice. We want to leave just a little room for it so that it can bend without issue. And there you go. You have a flip page. It was that easy. Like, it's just so easy. She makes these things so easy. And there's your hidden pocket, right? So, now normally I weight my stuff because I like it super flat. I'm really anal about that. But, you know, again, this is probably not the best thing for the tutorial, and we want to build the page. So we have that built. We already have the mats cut for it. Look how pretty that's going to look. It's going to look so pretty. Gone ahead and inked everything too, just to save time. So now what do we want to do here? We want to build, you know, our pockets. So I've already cut out the mats. And we're gonna mat, I think I'm gonna mat, I think the back side with this, because I love the pattern so much, it's so cute. Now I want to mention also that I traced these mats. I did not print them out on my paper. You can totally print them out and you can totally mat them, so we're gonna do that. I think I need to bust into some new glue too, but we'll see how much I got in this bad boy. I believe in no waste. So we're just gonna go around the corners, you know, around the edges, because you want to make sure it sticks. And you know, Jen mentioned in a video that when you know, do this, you know, swirly with your glue, it actually does spread further. I was doing the up and down and all that stuff, and it just does. It spreads further. And it doesn't leave the lines in, because when you go up and down, at least for me, it left the lines in. You could see them through the glue and that, you know, through the paper, and that upset me. So we're just gonna mat this down. You know, make sure that it's all good and even. Like so. And get my bone folder. And we're just gonna make sure that's stuck real good. And there it is. Now I picked the plain one for this particular page because I want to put pockets on it. So here are the pockets. These are page 16. And I just took them down, you know, cut them down. And I also used page 16 as a belly band. I think that it looks good in this particular book. You know, the fatter belly band, the skinnier belly bands are great. They're nice, they're beautiful. But I like the fatter belly bands. So, you know, that's just me. You can like whatever you like. You don't even have to put a belly band. This is just an idea. Just having ideas. So is everybody ready for this eclipse or what? Like, kind of excited. We're not going to see the whole eclipse here. So now what you want to do is you want to decide where you want your pocket. How far up you want your pocket. I'm going to put mine pretty far up. And I'm just gonna eyeball it because I eyeball everything pretty much. And there you go. So we're gonna bone it down. We're gonna press it down. And you have your first pocket. So now we're gonna do the next one. And yeah, I'm really excited. I think we're gonna see about 75% of the eclipse, or 70 something percent. It's giving me some fever. And you know, my hubby, in his ever-loving cleverness, is trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. He's trying to make some glasses and stuff. So this one you want to take right to the edge. You know, you want it to be flush. And then you just want to stick it down. And then you want to do the same on the other side. And the same on this side. And there you have it. So we're just gonna press them down. And you have 2 pockets and a secret pocket. Now, normally I wouldn't use a whole piece of paper to mat this, but it was here and I didn't really want to cut it down. Normally I would just cut down a mat that would fit, you know, just a little bit lower than that and not waste such a large sheet of paper. So I've already gone ahead and cut out the mats for that, but we'll apply them after. I only applied this one because I had to set these down. So, what is that? So, now what we're going to do is, what do we want to do? Do we want to put our pockets on the inside, or do we want to put our pockets on the outside? I think maybe on the outside would look really good. So we'll go with that. So again, I already have the mats cut out. These pockets are going to be found on page 8 of the Ultimate DIY, and you will find the mats for them on page 7. So again, the same idea. We're just gonna, I'm not gonna, should I mat this page before? Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. So we'll do this one, then this one, and then that one. No. No, actually I'm not going to, because I already cut out the mats for it. So what I did is I cut out a mat, and this is going to be the top of the page, and then the pockets will alternate. So we're going to take the tape off of this pocket, and we're going to take the tape off of this pocket, and, you know, pray that they stick together, because that would be great if they did. Now again, I'm going to eyeball it. You can, of course, measure anything you like. You can do it any way you like at all. It's just, these are just ideas. It doesn't really matter how you get there, just as long as you get there, right? You know? Isn't that what's amazing? Is that you can have so many different, you know, so many different ways. There you go. Perfect. And then this mat will fit beautifully right there. I've noticed a lot of the people in the group, men and women alike, I gotta stop saying ladies, because there are men scrapbookers, and they're quite amazing at what they do. You know, being a man or a woman does not dictate your skill. But they have so many different ways of going about doing things, you know. And I always find that as long as you get there, it doesn't really matter how you get there, right? So this time we're gonna do like we did with the other pocket, and we're gonna make it flush with the bottom corners, all right? I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. And it goes right down, perfectly flush. And there we go. So, flip page, you can put a picture here, stash some stuff in here, have your secret pocket in there, and you're good to go. So now on this page, what I thought would be fun would just be a regular old belly band. So because I'm going to do that, I'm going to just mat this page, because I want, with the belly band, you'll still be able to see a little bit of the decoration. In fact, I could always move the belly band over. I could always do the belly band like that, but that'll cover them right up. So I'm just going to do it like so, and then we'll mat the top of that. So again, with the glue, any adhesive that you like, heck, you could even use score tape if you really wanted to. To me, that seems a bit extreme, but you know, I do use score tape on my hinges, my covers, you know, things like that, because you know, there's a lot of wear and tear. So you definitely want to make sure that they're you know, solid. You want to make sure that they stick. You want to get to the edge. I always have to go over. Come on now, I know you got a little more in there. Give it to me. Don't make me open a new bottle. I don't want to waste anything. So we're gonna just sit this down like so. You know, and you want to work with it. You want to make sure that it's, you know, all the things that you need it to be, even and flush. You know, so then we'll press it down. I keep wanting to say we'll bone it. I don't think that's really appropriate. So there you go. all done. I love this paper. It is such cute paper. So what we're gonna do is I wanna make sure that this is gonna fit nice and flush on the page. And it's gonna be a little long, so I'm going to pull out my little thing that my husband made for me, my little scorer, and we're just gonna score it just a tiny bit more. And then we're gonna fold it over just a tiny bit more. See how easy that was? It's so easy to adjust, to make adjustments. I just need to find my ink, wherever there it is. It's so easy to make adjustments and, you know, cut these down and do all the things that you could possibly want to do. So we'll put you back, and then we're gonna put you here like so. There we go. That's beautiful. Me likey, me likey. Me likey. So I've been seeing a lot of people sharing in the group. That's freaking awesome. I love to see all the new and pretty things and the ideas. I mean, they're the ideas that come out of people. I'm gonna just off-center this just a tiny bit, just so you can see that image a tiny bit more. And you just wanna, you know, make it flush, like so. And then you wanna press it down. There you go. Page is made. It's that simple. It's really that simple. And you can get as creative or as not creative as you'd like to be. So we're gonna switch up my glue super quick. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't. So I'm doing it now. And I like my upside down glue. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one here, and then this one here. I like the way that looks. It's pretty. This paper's so nice. I really like it. So we're gonna put, oh, I love new glue. I love it. It always comes out so easily. You know, and it gets like real slow at the end. So we're gonna put this mat here. And remember, these mats are on page 8, or page 7, pardon me. And therefore the pocket's on page 8. Hear that glitter? That's the glitter you're hearing on the paper. So we'll mat this one next. And get this attached. It's such a beautiful day today in my city. It's humid, of course. It's always freaking humid here. It's like, I swear I live in London. You know, it's just always raining, and it's just been what a summer. You know, rain, 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 rain. I'm over it, man. I don't have hair for that kind of weather. Like, I've got this long, straight hair that weighs about 700 pounds. So anytime there's any moisture in the air, it's like, oh, I don't even have to leave my house, guys. Like, I just literally wake up, do my hair, and I can tell the weather by how my hair is behaving. You know, most people can tell by their knees, you know, or their necks, that too. But I literally can tell. All I have to do is try to blow dry my hair. And the minute I try to blow dry my hair, it is telling me, no. It's super humid today. So, pockets are matted. Beautiful. I mean, how adorable, right? So we'll do these pockets next. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to save this pretty one for the belly band. And then we're going to put, maybe we'll put this one here. Then we'll put this one here. Sound good? I think it sounds good. So we'll do that. So the matting is so easy. If you don't have the add-on for the Ultimate DIY, it comes with like the, you know, for the envelopes, the policy envelopes and stuff like that. It has mats in there for that. She was very, you know, it was very good, you know, idea to think ahead, and, you know, because we might want to mat them. I tend to print out the envelopes just on pattern paper. I have been known to mat a few here and there, but for the most part, I pretty much just cut them out right on the pattern paper, you know, because the envelopes are usually an accent. However, they do look very pretty when they're matted and they have the edge showing. So it's really all about how you want to do it. But if you want the mats for those envelopes, you got to get the add-on for the DIY. It's actually a really great add-on. I really do like it, and I use it quite a bit as far as belly bands and things like that go, because sometimes I just don't want to do the measuring. And when I cut on my big cutter, it's funny, I can't cut a straight line with my big cutter, but I can cut a straight line with my scissors. Everything here today I cut out with my scissors. So I think we're going to put this one here because there's not a lot of it there. So we're going to just turn around and we're going to mat this. Like I said, I've inked everything already, and you know, it just makes it easier to show you, and it keeps the video down to a dull roar. I mean, we don't want a 2-hour video of me just inking, right? Who wants to watch that? So, you know, that can get mind numbing after a while. So we have this done. We're just gonna press it down. And that's done. And then last but not least, this beautiful, it's so pretty, isn't it? So we're just gonna glue it up. I use Aleene's Fabri-Tac, a little expensive for me. However, I have been thinking that maybe I'll go and get a coupon and I'll buy a thing of it. But you know, the thing is I don't want to love it because I can't, you know, I can't afford $14.99. That's crazy for me. Like, I can't do that. My Aleene's, I love my Aleene's. It works beautiful. You know, it's a good tacky glue. And I'm real happy with it. And like I said, I have the iCraft tape, and then of course the score tape. So there you go. We've assembled and matted a page in minutes, and it's such a great page. So you would obviously attach your hinge here. If you didn't want a secret pocket, you would put the tape on the reverse side of the fin on page 5. But so now you have a pocket that you can stash things in that nobody knows about. And then you have these and this. And then these bad boys. You know, you can make this a top loading pocket. And then you have this pretty thing. So I hope that, you know, this was helpful to you in some way. I hope that you get some ideas from it. And I enjoyed making it. You know, it was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing this. Wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I still don't. I haven't checked the video yet. This might be total crap. So, and I may have to refilm it, which means I'm going to have to reprint everything. Yay! So, I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything in particular that you want to see me do, you know, put it down in the comments, and, you know, I'll let you know if I can do it, if I'm capable of doing it, you know, because, you know, I'm new to this. I just started this about 6 months ago. So, I'm still learning right along with you guys. You know, I just don't care. Like, I just dive in. I don't sweat nothing. And if I get an idea in my head, you know, I'm just going to go for it. That's just who I am. It's the way I've always been. And, you know, you make mistakes, but they're just mistakes. They can always be fixed. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to dive in. Just do whatever you want to do. It's not that hard. These are really great books. The templates are amazing. They're super, super, super easy to work with. And you can just really use your imagination. She really made it so that you can pretty much, I mean, I haven't found something that I haven't wanted to do that I haven't been able to do. So, excuse me, every idea I've come up with, these templates have worked for. I just took the top note and decided I wanted to see if I could hinge that bad boy, because it's a sewn hinge, and it's a you know, a sewn binding, and it's also a loop binding. But I wanted to see if I could make it into a hinge binding, and guess who did that? That would be me. So it's doable. Like, you really can do anything you want with these templates. And, you know, if you can't, you just make it happen. You know, they're really very versatile is really I want to use this page now. I feel like I need a book to put this page in. You know, it's gonna be lonely. It's so pretty. All right, guys, so that's it. You know, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it was a good video. Being my real first one, I actually used a real camera. I didn't use my phone. So hopefully, you know, you got some ideas. I didn't move too fast. And I hope that, you know, you try it out. You know, try to get it experimental. Jump in, have fun, and run with it, you know? So I hope you guys are having a great day. And I hope great things happen to you today. God bless you. Bye-bye.